Alright guys, if you're just now joining me, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for the southern portions of Coleman County. And this is going to be down here from Huntsville to Goodwater over to Colony. And that is a very, very, very significant looking couplet there. And a straight line wind event that could be coming through the Colony area right now of Coleman County. And this is basically going to be in between the 69 corridor coming over here towards Wilburn and Cold Springs, Alabama. Also Brushy Pond and Dodge City. So this is a very, very serious situation coming up here towards the Smith Lake Dam. And once again, this is a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Coleman County until 3:45 this afternoon. And this is a very serious situation for the potential of 60 to 70 mile per hour winds, as this is coming up here to a point near the Dodge City exit in between the Heroes Highway and Highway 69. Now, for those of you who are closer to home, there are other storms ongoing right now near Brookwood and Abernat and Bankhead Lock and Dam towards the Jefferson Tuscaloosa County line. And there's other storms in progress across southwest Alabama, down here between Utah, going down towards the Greensboro area as well. Okay. Let me check on this. Okay, National Weather Service in Birmingham has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for winds of 60 miles per hour for Blount, Jefferson, and Walker. Okay, so they're extending the warning here for a good portion of the area. So once again, if you're just now joining me, we have two active severe thunderstorm warnings right now. We've got one for Blount, Jefferson, and Walker that is about to pop up on your screen. We've also got that one active for Coleman, and this is an extension of the warning, and there it is. Okay, so there's your new warning. There's your new polygon area. And this goes from Huntsville all the way down to just north of Gardendale in Jefferson County. And this does include Cordova, Dora, Huntsville, and then over here to almost Aniana. Alright, so this is a severe thunderstorm warning that expires in 50 minutes for Walker, Blount, and Jefferson for the potential of 60 mile per hour wind gusts. For Gardendale, Summerton, Cordova, Dora, Blountsville, Cleveland, Dallas, Morris, Locust Fork, Allgood, Hayden, Sipsey, and Pinson. Whew. So once again, there's your extreme line of wind. coming into Jefferson and into Coleman County. And I'm really concerned about this area right here, out to Sipsey. In between Sipsey and Dora, that looks to me like a pretty tight couplet right there. Let me So once again, if you're watching right now, you're just joining me. From Gardendale all the way up to Huntsville, you are now underneath a severe thunderstorm warning that does include Walker County, Blount County, Jefferson County, and now southern Coleman County as well. So this is a pretty significant situation. And let me see, since we're in Jefferson County now, let me see if we got any cameras in that area. Nope. Okay, so unfortunately, there are no cameras in that area. But once again, that is a very interesting little couplet right there near the Empire community and the Robbins Crossroads. So basically, next up for the intense amount of wind is going to be Brushy Pond, Colony, Dodge City, Black Bottom, Sulphur Springs, then Coon Creek, Empire, Robbins Crossroads, and Peach Crossroads. And then next up, we would have Warrior and Kimberly, Morris, and then Good Hope and Dodge City, and then Huntsville. The warning for Coleman County goes for another 15 minutes until 3:45. The one for Blount, Jefferson, and Walker goes until 4:15. And I'm telling you, I am really concerned about that area in between Sipsey and Dora right now. That's pretty tight. So once again, next up is going to be the I-65 corridor from this line of storms that's coming in here between Huntsville and Gardendale, Alabama. And especially if you are along the 65 corridor and points off to the west, especially Colony, Black Bottom, Sulphur Springs, also down here towards the Dodge City area, and then getting down here to Warrior, Kimberly, and Morris, also the Red Hill area. And I'm really getting concerned about this area right here, near the Dora Sipsey area. No doubt that there's going to be winds in here in excess of 60 to 65. So if you are down here, basically on the dam of Smith Lake and points off to the south, you need to go on ahead and get to a sturdy shelter because of the possibility of damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour right now. And like I said, especially if you were driving right now. Okay, let me. We are getting out of the range of the Columbus radar. So no doubt that the next places that need to be on alert are going to be Sulphur Springs down to Warrior, Kimberly, and Morris. Okay, so there is your leading line of wind that they are warning for, that is coming in out of the west-northwest, and it is coming at a very fast clip to Sulphur Springs, Warrior, Kimberly, and Morris right now. And it is sitting right now over the area near Dora and Sipsey and Empire. Also, if you are near Sayre, Alabama, you need to go ahead and be in your safe place right now. And whenever you see a signature kind of like this with damaging winds in excess of 60, I wouldn't necessarily treat this like a tornado. But what I would do is get inside of a sturdy shelter, a sturdy building until this passes. Now, if you were over here in Cordova, if you were over here in the areas near Cold Springs or Brushy Pond, I can give you guys the all clear. So Cordova, Dora, and places like that, you guys are in the clear. However, if you are ahead of this line, you guys are not in the clear, and you need to go on ahead and get to a sturdy shelter right now. I would not treat this like a tornado warning right now. However, sorry, I would not treat this like a tornado warning. However, I would treat this like a severe thunderstorm warning, which it is, and I would get inside a sturdy shelter until the storms pass. Okay, so Huntsville is continuing the severe thunderstorm warning. for Coleman County. And we're about to see a change of the polygon. For 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, the storm was located near Blunt Springs, or 15 miles northeast of Summerton, moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. Once again, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible. And your places include Huntsville, Dodge City, Garden City Colony, Bremen, and Smith Lake Dam. And once again, Coleman goes until 3:45. Once again, there's your line of wind that they are warning for. And as you can see, it's come on through the places like Cordova and Sipsey, and now it's coming up on Warrior, Kimberly, and Morris, Alabama. Also, Sulphur Springs is getting it pretty bad right now. Next up would be Hayden, then Cedar Springs, Locust Fork, Huntsville, and then Warrior, Kimberly, and Morris down here in Jefferson County. Also, Trafford, Susan, and Brentwood. And then getting over here towards Little Shenandoah, Cedar Springs, and Inland Junction. And then well over here into Blount County, 5 Points, Cleveland, Nectar, and just on the outskirts of Allgood, Alabama. So once again, there's a severe thunderstorm warning, if you're just now joining me, for Coleman County for 5 more minutes. There's another severe thunderstorm warning for Walker, Jefferson, and Blount counties for another 35 minutes. So once again, if you're watching right now in the city of Warrior, Kimberly, or Morris, Those are going to be your next areas of concern right now. And especially near the Parker-Hudson estate. And Smith Glen, Alabama. Along the 65 corridor. Beltona and Cane Creek. Self Creek. So the intense line of wind that's capable of producing 60 mile per hour winds right now are coming up on Warrior and Beltona, Alabama. Also the Cane Creek area. Then of course you come back up 65 and you get to Reeds and Smoke Rise, Alabama. And then over here to Hayden, Alabama, just off to the east of 65. And there are other storms in progress right now across Alabama. We've got this batch of storms that are coming into northwestern Tuscaloosa County near the Gordo area. We've got this batch that's developing over here south of Buell and Coker, over here towards the Jenna community, Pleasant Grove, and Pioneer. Then, of course, we have this batch down here in between Tuscaloosa, Moundville, and Duncanville over to Coleman. We have this batch over here that is sitting along the 2059 corridor, basically from Coleman and Abernat all the way over to Lakeview, and then getting down here to McCalla and Bessemer, coming up here towards the Woodstock area, and then West Blockton. And then, of course, we've got this batch of storms down here that's in between Utah and Greensboro. Now, none of those are severe at the moment, but I cannot rule out the possibility of them becoming severe because we are underneath a marginal risk of severe storms. Now, a little bit further off to the south, we have more scattered activity down here, basically along Highway 5, just off to the southeast of Thomaston, and stretching all the way down here to near the Crestview, Florida area. So scattered thunderstorms are ongoing right now in the state of Alabama. Now, for Coleman, the warning has been allowed to expire, so I can give Coleman County the all clear. Alright, so what I'm going to do, no damage reports right now, but what I'm going to do is, since Coleman County is in the clear, I am going to sign off for Coleman and continue to do it for everybody else. Give me just a second. Alright, so those of you that are in Coleman County, I can give you guys the all clear, so I'm going to sign off for Coleman County. I will continue to watch the weather, and if the other batch of storms comes on in, I will be back here for the latest weather information a little bit later on. Alright guys, everybody else watching me, the National Weather Service in Birmingham has updated the severe thunderstorm warning. To remove Coleman and Walker County from this warning because the heavy wind has moved out of the Walker County area. So for the areas over here near Sipsey and Dora, I can give you guys the all clear. But once again, Warrior, Kimberly, and Morris, you guys are underneath the gun right now. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break and come back probably around 4:30 before then if necessary.